Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into one of those PTE speaking tasks that can sometimes feel a little intimidating. Respond to a situation. But here's the thing. It's actually much simpler than you think. I'm going to show you a step-by-step way to handle it so you can feel totally confident. Let's break it down together.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll get clear on what this task is all about. Then we'll go over the basic rules you need to know. After that, I'm going to share a super simple strategy with you, and we'll watch it work with a real example. We'll finish up with some key tips to make sure you feel 100% ready. Sound good? Let's get started.
All right, let's jump right in. First up, what is this task, really? The best way to think about it is like a mini rehearsal for a normal, everyday conversation. That's it.
So here's how it works. The test will give you a common situation. Something that could happen at the library or talking to a classmate. You get to both read and listen to the scenario. Then it'll ask you a question about it, and your job is to just give a spoken answer that fits the situation. It's really just checking if you can handle a simple, real-life chat. So now that we know what we're dealing with, let's talk about the rules and the timing. Just knowing these key numbers can make you feel so much more comfortable and in control during the actual test.
Okay, check this out. You're going to see about 2 to 4 of these questions in your exam. For each one, you get 10 seconds to prepare. Now, that might sound fast, but it's actually the perfect amount of time to just figure out your opening line. Then you'll have 40 seconds to actually speak and record your answer. And hey, good news, this part only affects your speaking score.
All right, so we know the rules. But the big question is, how do you come up with a really good answer right on the spot? Well, I'm going to show you a super simple strategy that's incredibly easy to remember. Think of it as our little secret recipe for success.
This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? 40 seconds can feel like it flies by. So how do you make sure you say everything you need to without feeling rushed or, panicking? Well, there's a really simple way to do it. And here's the secret. It's a simple 4-step plan called A.S.A.P. The name is perfect because it reminds us to be quick, but more importantly, it gives you a clear structure so you never have to worry about what to say next. Let's break it down. First, A is for acknowledge. This is just how you politely start the conversation. Next, S is for solution. This is the main part, where you say what you need or suggest an action. Then we have another A for additional information. This is where you give a quick reason why you're asking. And finally, P stands for a polite closing. You just end the conversation on a nice, friendly note. Okay, learning the steps is one thing, but seeing how it works in a real situation is what really makes it stick. So let's take our A.S.A.P strategy and apply it to an actual PTE example. All right, so let's picture this scenario. You're at the library studying away, and you need to step out for just a minute. You can't leave your laptop all by itself. The question is, what would you say to the person sitting next to you? Let's build the perfect answer using our A.S.A.P method.
First things first, we start with A for acknowledge. We need to get their attention, but do it politely. Something as simple and friendly as, "Hi there, excuse me," is absolutely perfect.
Next up, S for solution. This is where you make your request. You just need to be clear about what you need. A nice, polite question like, "Would you mind keeping an eye on my laptop while I'm away?" does the job perfectly. And now for that second A, additional information. And this is a really nice touch, because giving a quick reason just makes your request sound way more natural. Saying something like, "I need to step out for just 5 minutes to take a quick phone call," lets them know why you're asking and that you'll be right back. And finally, we wrap it all up with P for a polite closing. You just end the conversation nicely. "Thank you so much for your help" is a perfect, friendly way to finish. See that? 4 easy steps, and you have a complete, polite, and natural-sounding answer. So now you have the A.S.A.P strategy in your back pocket. Let's go over a few extra tips that will help you avoid some common mistakes and make your response sound even more confident and natural.
Okay, 3 really important things to remember here. First, your tone of voice really matters. If you're talking to a professor, you'll sound a bit more formal. If it's a friend, you can be more casual. Second, try not to give answers that are too short. Our A.S.A.P method helps with this because it reminds you to add a reason and a polite closing. And last, this might sound obvious, but make sure you answer the actual question being asked.
Let's quickly talk about a few common traps and how you can easily sidestep them. First up, being too formal. Sometimes people think they need to use big academic words, but it just sounds unnatural. The fix is easy. Just match your language to who you're talking to. Next is hesitating. This can hurt your fluency score, but you can beat it. Just use that 10-second prep time to plan your very first sentence. Starting strong makes a huge difference. And finally, ignoring the prompt. Always take a moment to be sure you know who you're speaking to. These are simple fixes that really work.
Okay, we are almost done, but before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final piece of advice. This is probably the most important thing to remember for this task, and it's all about boosting your confidence.
And this is it. Please remember this. This part of the test is not about showing off fancy vocabulary. It's about functional English. Can you handle a simple, real-life situation? That's all they're looking for. So just focus on being clear, being polite, and being direct, just like you would in the real world. So, after all that, are you ready to handle any situation they throw at you? With the A.S.A.P Strategy, and by just focusing on being clear and natural, the answer is absolutely yes. Practice it a few times, and you'll see that this task can actually become one of your best. You've got this.